Hey, what do the US and North Korea have in common? The US and North Korea lead the world in something. It's not water balloon throwing. It is definitely not movies based on comic books. It is actually incarceration rates. The US incarceration rate is 716 per 100,000. In North Korea, there's little information, but we estimate that it is between 600 and 800 per 100,000 people. If it was on the low end at 600, it would put North Korea at fourth in the world. If it was closer to the high end at 800, that would put it by far as the number one country in terms of incarceration per capita. The incarceration rates are high in North Korea for different rates than they are in the United States, right? In North Korea, you can be imprisoned or sent to prison camps because a family member did something which angered the regime, for so many other reasons. In the US, of course, we have the war on drugs, the prison industrial complex, over-incarceration, and so many other things. Some would argue, and some conservatives do, they say, well, here's the thing. The US is a melting pot society, and when you mix types of people, be it types of religion, race, background, whatever the case may be, that leads to tension, and that inherently will lead to more crime. Sociologists, of course, tend to reject that. North Korea, of course, doesn't have that issue, where they have a very homogenous population. I think, Lewis, that it is like I said, it is for drastically different reasons that the U.S. incarceration rate is some of the highest in the world, alongside North Korea. But it really should be making us concerned and really reconsider the entire policy and system around jails and prisons in this country.
Absolutely. But as I will talk about on the bonus show today, there are some parallels between reasons for incarceration with North Korea and the U.S. I will discuss that today on the bonus show. But also, like with the death penalty and religious fundamentalism, we are in some embarrassing company when it comes to other countries in the world.
Yeah, we know that our system of corporatized over-criminalization working in conjunction with this two-tier judicial system for the rich and for the poor, which partners with the war on drugs to disproportionately imprison nonviolent minorities convicted of drug crimes, with national resources drastically overspent on imprisonment and prosecution rather than poverty reduction and reducing the circumstances that lead to crime. That whole mouthful is a huge part of why the U.S. rivals North Korea in terms of our incarceration rate. Back after this, facebook.com/David Pakman Show.